some heated rhetoric against the president. And do you think twice about that when something like this happens?
But what rhetoric do you have him
tell you that this was a very, very bad, stupid man, but you didn't listen. And now the GOP needs to burn to the ground.
This is simply the most destructive and damaging individual in my lifetime. That happens to be the president of the United States. I sure as hell will have a closed fist and push back against those authoritarian tendencies.
With all due respect, if they go low, we don't go high. We take them to the mud and choke them out.
There'll be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
Enemies of the state.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
Democrats have been riling up their base for years, while liberal organizations we are now learning, like the SPLC, allegedly help fund it. This is not a Republican problem.
I think there's an on the left where there's no shame in threatening the president's life on the left. So this isn't a both sides thing. So we can just cut that garbage out right now and just stop the nonsense. On the right, okay, on any respected kind of mainstream figure on the right, if you were to go out and even imply someone should be physically hurt on the left for their ideas, you're almost instantly shamed out of the movement. There is no such corresponding effect on the left. You just mentioned the name. I don't even want to mention this guy's name because he's such a zero. But he's out there implying that, you know, physical violence is okay and is a means of fighting back against a man or systemic discrimination, whatever crap they throw out there. And not only, Rachel, is there no shame, you're welcomed in open arms on mainstream left-wing podcasts where they're like, hey, come on in and spew this bile out there. There is no such corresponding movement on the right. There is no both sides, folks. Stop telling yourself
we might
that.
Tell ourselves,
it's not true.
I'm not a violent person. And maybe it's true. You aren't. But we forget that our words can travel to places our intentions never intended to go. In psychology, there's a concept called priming. When we constantly feed our feeds with us versus them rhetoric and heated redirects, we aren't just expressing an opinion. We are conditioning the environment. You might be able to handle the negative seed without acting on it, but you have no idea whose soil you're dropping it into. So the Bible doesn't mince words about this. Proverbs 18:21 says, death and life are in the power of the tongue. It doesn't say death and life are in your hands, it's in your speech. When we dehumanize a group we disagree with, we are planting a bitter root that can spring up and cause trouble, defiling many people we've never even met. So you might never pull a trigger or throw a punch, but if you are planting seeds of hate in a mind that is already eager for violence, you are part of the harvest. We have to take responsibility, not just for what we do, but for the atmosphere we create.
And I want to live because I want to make this country great. That's why I want to live. But when you're impactful, they go after you. When you're not impactful, they leave you alone.